Algorithm. We in the building, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. Y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphic and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphic Show, whichever way you like to slice it.
Yes. Salute, big bro. What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know, I just knew that we had to really link back up and form like Voltron before the draft, because we're gonna link up and form like Voltron in person. But I think, you know, we need to kind of recalibrate the expectations of the nation today.
Okay, I love it.
I really do.
And that's what we're actually here for. And we're going to get to it very, very soon. Salute to everybody here in the chat, you guys. The greatest chat in YouTube history, man. Salute to all our members, all our non-members. Salute to just everybody here, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. It is draft week. We will be in Detroit in less than 48 hours at the draft for round one. And all the rumors are going crazy right now. You know what I mean? And we know it's been like this for months now, but now stuff is starting to come into fruition at this point, right? We're not too far away from the draft. Yeah. You know, like a lot of that noise is actually some stuff that can actually happen at this point. You know, I just text you. Actually, we're on the phone when I said Philadelphia was interested in moving up to 12, I believe, where Denver is, to take Quinyon Mitchell, which Denver would move back to, I believe, somewhere in the early 20s, and they would pick up an extra second-round pick, and they would take Bo Nix. What do you think about that before we get to this whole Jaden Daniels stuff? Because we know they just picked up Zach Wilson yesterday from the New York Jets. How do you feel about that potential move? Because that's such a Howie Roseman move.
Bro, it is – Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles effectively puts the cherry on top of their defense.
Definitely.
They have been looking for that young stud corner every time in free agency. This is really what they've been missing. They have the interior of their line built like crazy. They have edge rushers. They have everything, man. That is the one thing that they've missed on. And I think Quinyon Mitchell effectively makes that Eagles defense probably the best and most talented unit in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Could possibly be, man, the top three at the very minimum. And as far as the Denver Broncos, it shows you that where there was smoke, there's fire. We have said the entire time that the Broncos and Bo Nix seem like a match made in donkey heaven.
Yeah.
He's the kind of quarterback that an offensive genius guru kind of coach loves. He's a system quarterback. Yeah. He's been in different systems. He doesn't have a skill set that you have to tailor your offense around. You can put him in your offense and have him just run that offense. And the reason why I feel like they're ready to do this is another thing. The fact that they went out and got a Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is a blue chip talent. Don't get it fucked up. Everybody acts like Zach Wilson is this bum. I don't think that the story has been told on that kid's career. I think that kid going with the Sean Payton, really, he could flourish in Sean Payton's system. And I really believe that.
Okay, so what if I tell you that I think that psychologically he's checked out because of that the media up there in the tri-state area is a different monster, Wasted. You know, you live up there. I just feel like they completely shattered that man's confidence. And, you know, Sean Payton, what did they do? I think they pretty much swapped like a 6th and a 7th or something like that.
It was nothing. They got him. They got him meager returns. Now, bro,
they got to pay some of that money on that contract because it is a first-round contract. So the Jets are playing their part to move on from him. But a Bo Nix, a Zach Wilson, in a steady room, that look like some Sean Payton shit.
Yeah, it does. And listen, bro, We were just talking about this on the phone. I told you, this New York media did that kid no favors.
No, not at all.
But at the end of the day, it's totally different. Now I knew the Zach Wilson move wasn't going to work because of the New York media. There's a reason why people wax poetic about a quarterback who played quarterback for the New York Jets effective the year that Dr. King got shot.
Yeah. God.
No, for real. Dr. King got shot in 68. You know what? Joe Willie won a Super Bowl in 69.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is just to give you some context, bro.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
You're talking eons ago. They still wax poetic about Joe Willie Namath, and he was a great quarterback, Broadway Joe, but there's been no one since. And it's a reason why, because the New York media is vicious. Even the years when the New York media had Phil Simms, a guy who took the Giants and won a Super Bowl, had one of the best performances in the history of the Super Bowl in 1986, took them to the brink of another Super Bowl, got hurt, Haas won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They used to talk about Phil Simms like he was the worst quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls in New York.
I mean, bro, Chad Pennington had some success up there, and they killed him. Mark Sanchez wasn't the greatest quarterback, but he did lead them to an AFC championship or two with that stout defense.
You would think Eli Manning.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't think Eli Manning was in the top 10 of every statistical category and won 2 Super Bowls. Yeah. You would think this guy was a fucking bum because he wasn't his brother, because the New York media does that. Everybody always says you can't rebuild in New York. And it's like, why? Why not? Because the teams have been asked a long time here. You should be able to fucking rebuild here. New York is a pain in the ass to people. And Zach Wilson had a defensive coach, and they didn't give him a fair shake at all.
So realistically, getting away from, Salah and going over there to a guy that, loves his quarterbacks and Sean Payton, you think that there could be some success out there? Because, mind you, people killed me that year when he came out. I thought he was going to be one of the ones coming out of BYU. It just didn't translate early on. He's still on his rookie deal. We shall see. But if they do make this move with Philly, I believe they'd be somewhere in the 22, 23 range where they could potentially take Bo Nix. I think they kind of understand they're going to miss out on the top guys. And at this point, why not pick up some extra value, an extra second-round pick? That's such a Howie Roseman move. They go get Quinyon Mitchell, and he'll probably end up being one of the best corners in the league for many years. So keep an eye on that move potentially, you guys. Also, the Arizona Cardinals, rumor is right now that they are open to moving that number 4 spot, but they will hold on to it until the draft. I think it's very smart of them because they're waiting to see what quarterback is going to be available there. And I think if just somehow, some way, Jaden Daniels falls or J.J. McCarthy falls, I think that Arizona is going to look at Minnesota right there. Hey, give us your 2 first-rounders. We'll take them. We need a tackle and we need a receiver, and they can beef up that offense in a blink of an eye, like right, just like that, quick, fast, and in a hurry. How much are you buying into Arizona waiting until they're on the board to move that pick?
Look, I think that's the best thing for them, because if you move it, you can have buyer's remorse because you don't know how the board's going to move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they might even have Marvin Harrison Jr. fall in their laps there.
Yeah.
Because of the quarterback board. So
nobody said anything wasted about maybe somebody potentially moving to where New England is just to go take Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think that's the spot, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, they may sit there and say, okay, if he's there, we'll take him. If not, we'll move the pick. We'll go pick up some additional draft picks, and then we'll complete this. Well, not complete this rebuild, but help, put it together faster. Because, bro, they need a tackle. They need somebody that can help, protect Kyler Murray. Yeah, I get the whole receiver thing. They need receivers. They need receivers.
Yeah,
not just one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is this, man. You got to look at it from this perspective. The draft changes if Washington takes Drake May number 2, or if they take J.J. McCarthy number 2. Now the draft it changes, right? So now at number 3, you have a different draft. The Raiders probably can effectively move into that space, right? But if the draft goes chalk and Caleb Williams goes 1, Jaden Daniels goes number 2, then now the 3rd pick isn't in play for quarterback.
Yeah.
Somebody really believes in one of those others, because you can get them downstream, right? So then at 3, the Marvin Harrison Jr., that's the Marvin Harrison Jr. sweet spot. And that's why Arizona is smart to play this the way they are.
Definitely. Salute to Rudy, man. You know what I'm going to do, brother? Salute to you for the $5 donation. If you don't mind, Wasted, what I'm going to do is, man, and salute real quick, real fast. I hate to plug, but I got to say, man, salute to Corey. He just went to OakLosVegas and grabbed a couple t-shirts, man. Salute to Corey. I appreciate you, brother. Your order is on the way. So what I'm going to do is, Rudy, I'm going to bring that headband because you keep bringing it up. I don't remember where I bought it from. I'm going to bring it to Detroit. Can you take it up to the Jersey? Next time you run into Rudy, just give it to him.
Yeah, I got it for him. I was looking for another one anyway. Yeah,
I can't find it. I have no idea where I got it from. I have no clue where it is, but I will bring it to Detroit. Hey, Rudy, if you mind wearing a used one, bro, you know what I'm saying? This bald head it has some sweat upon it. But if you don't mind, brother, you can wash it.
Yo, why the fuck did you just go get all Shakespearean? He's had some sweat upon it. What the fuck is going on right now, bro? It's way too late. It's too late for this Graphk. Yo, you gotta chill, bro.
Hey, man, I'm just excited about the draft, man. You know what I mean? Salute to Niles, our sis, man. Salute to the baddest content nations. We have the baddest combo. Salute Graphk and Wasted Raiders. Salute to
Appreciate
Niles.
you.
Always supporting what we do over here at Shieldmore. Thank you so much, sis, on the $5 donation. So let's get to that. Let's get to what's really buzzing around the nation right now. Okay,
what is upon us?
What is upon us right now? Right. So apparently today there was a haymaker. You know that hit Twitter today. Apparently, our Raiders reached out to the Commanders today about the number 2 pick. There was a lot of talks early on about us potentially reaching out to New England and kind of gauging where they would be at 3. I think at this point, we're realizing that number 2 would probably have to be the spot to go get this guy. Who said it today? I think it was Mike Garofalo, I think, was the one that put it out there that stated a few teams reached out to the Commanders, the Raiders being one of them. They said the Commanders have signaled publicly and privately that they're not interested in moving off the number 2 overall pick in this week's draft. Now there's some reporting that one of the teams that was interested in trading for the pick, per Mike Garofalo of NFL Media, the Raiders are among the clubs that reached out to the Commanders about the number 2 spot, even after GM Adam Peters said in his pre-draft press conference that Washington wasn't inclined to make a deal. Las Vegas currently holds the number 13 overall pick in the first round. That the Raiders were interested in moving up to number 2 is an indication that the club would be willing to make a trade up with another team in the top 10, provided the quarterback they want still on the board. What do you make of this right now, man? Because, all the Jaden Daniels stuff has been going on all off season. We know he wants to be here. We all know that we want him here. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a very, very tough task. I talked about it yesterday on Coffee and Convo when he was on with Shay and Chad Johnson. He said, I would love, look, I don't know how they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if they could pull it off, pretty much, I'll go to any team. He's kind of fixing up some of that shit that was going on Twitter. But he said, any team that picks me, I'll be glad to be there. But pretty much, I don't know how they're going to do it, man. At this point, what do you feel about this call to the Commanders? Do you think that Tom Telesco is really thinking about getting aggressive enough to move? Because he did say that in the presser too, Hasty. He did say that, they whether it's moving back, moving up, they're going to be aggressive. And it doesn't get any more aggressive than this.
He's open to everything. Pause. Yeah, he's open, right? So no, that's nasty work. Yo, this is the thing, though. I think that Tom Telesco wants to do this within contact. I don't think that he's willing to give up a generational haul to get Jaden Daniels. But I think what he's trying to definitely do is he's trying to appease Antonio Pierce, because he said in his press conference, and I believe this, that if they're not on the same page and they disagree on a pick, they're going to move on to the next pick. I think that there's probably some trepidation, and it might be a little disagreement on the other quarterbacks on the board.
Okay.
This Champ Kelly, from what I've heard, has been pounding the table for Michael Penix Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's been pounding the table for him. He loves him.
And there's a lot of talk about him being the move at 13 if we don't move up.
And I believe Tom Telesco, being who he is, does not like to take injured players.
Okay.
So there we go. Right. So I think splitting the baby is going to get in Jaden. The Commanders are very, very smart for the way they're playing this, right? They're not going to go and say, hey, we're open for business. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to, if they get stuck holding the bag, they want to have a player that they're willing to draft. But I think that the Commanders are very, very open to moving that pick, because why would they? Well, yeah, because why would they? Why? Listen, bro, the Chicago
they moved Sam Howell, bro. They moved Sam Howell like they need a quarterback.
Yeah, but the thing with them is that I've heard continuously that Jaden Daniels, it could be him, Drake May, or it could be JJ. They're not sold on one guy like the Chicago Bears. They're like, no, we want Caleb Williams, and that's it. We don't want to hear. We answer the phone.
Oh, yeah.
It's over. We're taking him.
I mean, Caleb's on Twitter right now asking for Rome. I don't know if you've seen that. He said, I just seen Rome on the plane on the way to Detroit. He's like, I'm a fan of his. So it looks as though Caleb's already trying to plant that seed to bring in another receiver to add to that Keenan Allen and DJ Moore wide receiver room, which would be the nastiest wide receiver room in the NFL.
Yeah, he'd be stupid for that. He actually needs to ask for a fucking offensive lineman at 9.
They have 3 picks, I believe, right? So it'd be him. Then at 9, I believe, right? Is it 9? Rome? Yeah, don't they have another pick in like the 20s? I could have swore they had 3 first-round picks.
I don't think they got 3 first-round picks.
I could have swore, and I talked to a Bear fan today at the Cigar Lounge, and he said that they had another one, I believe.
You actually saw a Bear fan?
Yeah, man.
That's like seeing Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but I could have sworn.
I think he's wrong, bro. I think they got 2. Okay. Look, because I know they got the one. Because where'd they get that third one from? I know they got the one from Carolina for the Bryce Young trade, and they have their own. Where'd they get that other pick from?
2.
Yeah, they got 2. They didn't get another pick. It's not like that year where we had.
So he wasn't a Bear fan like that.
Yeah, no, he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
F you, Bear fan.
And they don't have a lot of picks, so you're right. They would probably be irresponsible taking a wide receiver that early. If they were smart, they'd trade back and pick up some additional picks because they don't really have anything. You know what I mean? They have 4 picks left. They need a tackle. They need some offensive line help. They got a nice young defense over there. They can use another edge rusher as well. But let's get off the Bears at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to hear about Caleb Williams and his Britney Spears shit. Yeah. That kid's such a prima donna and a doucher.
But in the next few days, you know, we're finally going to see what is in store. But it's getting interesting here because it looks as though we really like from the outside looking in, if all this, you know, if all these rumors are real, it looks as though we are trying to target a quarterback, which is very good news.
Yes, we are. But you know what's crazy? It goes to show you that Tom Telesco really didn't want to keep Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, but well, I mean, we talked
about this. We talked about this on the air or no? Are we allowed to? We allowed to talk about the air, right?
Yeah, we can low key. Yeah. We just can't really say too much because we don't, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, now let's not talk about it. We'll talk about it offline. But look, sorry guys. This will be on the Patreon. But
you're right. Like he didn't want to do that. He wanted to pay a running back. You know, he went, you know, he's going to get one in this year's draft and he wants to target a quarterback. Apparently wasn't that big of a fan of paying Josh Jacobs. And apparently he's not that big of a fan with running with the likes of an Aiden O'Connell or a Gardner Minshew is quarterback 1. Because if all this smoke is real, the Michael Penix Juniors of the world, the Jaden Daniels, you're not sitting those guys. I'm sorry, man. Those are starters from day 1, bro.
You don't draft a guy in the top 5 or in the first. When you draft the first round quarterback, the entire organization has to be behind making that pick succeed.
Yeah.
When you don't have that, see, look, it's very, and this is the reason why I brought up the Zach Wilson stuff.
Salute to Panay as well and Eris on the donations. Appreciate you, family.
This is why I brought up the Zach Wilson stuff. This is why I'm going to bring up some stuff like with Johnny Manziel. There's a difference between an organization drafting a guy and immediately seeing there's something wrong and kind of pivoting, and an organization going full bore behind a guy and really supporting.
Yeah.
When you draft a quarterback number 1, they got to get all the first team reps, and you have to craft and tailor the team around that kid, or it will not work.
Yep.
Right. And so the Raiders, for me, right, if you're going to start a new regime, you're going to bring in a new coach, new GM, bring in a new quarterback, so all the 3 of them could be on the same timeline. So if it doesn't work, you can take all 3 of them, put them in a bag, turn that sumbitch sideways, and shove it straight up your candy ass. right. But you can take them and just, get them out. So it's not all of this bullshit with, do we keep this guy? Do we move this guy?
Yeah.
Are we going to? No. Everybody goes.
Yeah.
And if it works, everybody stays. And everybody gets read up, and nobody has to worry about any of this shit for the next foreseeable future, man.
Factory. Salute the Will, man. Wonder how much Telesco was calling the Commanders was to try and trade with them or seeing if they could find out if Jaden would be available at 3 to try and formulate a plan for 3. Well, Will, I don't think they're going to give up that kind of intel because at that point, you know, the Commanders are they're showing their hand, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So I think we were calling just to see, hey, you know, are you guys willing to move on from it? And this is what we have in order to move up. And then there's talks also, Will, about New England saying that they're not in love with any of these trade packages that people are offering them at this point. And I'm assuming it's us, it's Minnesota, potentially Denver. There's certain teams that need a quarterback that want to move up. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, I don't think it's them trying to see if Jaden will be available, because I don't think the Commanders, they wouldn't tip their hand like that. That's bad business practice.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, the New England Patriots, what do you really want? If you're getting 2 first-round picks, I don't know if that's something that they want to do. They got to fill that roster, and they need like 8 or 9 players, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
start.
Yes.
They need to get at least 5 starters out of this draft, right?
Yeah.
So I think the Patriots might value thirds and fourths along with this shit. First, some thirds, second next year, shit like that. They probably want 5 or 6 picks for that third.
I can see it. Salute to Raider Squid. If we go OT at 13, what does it cost to move back into the first round and get Penix? Squid, we don't know, but realistically, it probably costs you your second round pick. Let's
really quickly, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. But let's look at the draft order. Let's look at the draft. Let's break that down, man. Hey, everybody, gather around. Gather around the fire. Let's break that down.
While Wasted brings this up, salute to the 1,000+ people in the building. Whether you're watching on Wasted channel, my channel, or Twitter, make sure you wipe them feet, man. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button.
So Graphk, I'm gonna go back right from 13 back, right?
Okay.
Right after us, the hapless New Orleans Saints already have an eyeliner wearing dweeb at quarterback.
Yep.
Right. So they're not taking a quarterback.
They need a tackle. Right.
Mm-hmm. At 15, the Indianapolis Colts just drafted a young quarterback.
They'll go if Bowers is there, they'll get the tight end. If not, they'll probably get another receiver.
Yeah. So the Seattle Seahawks is a team that you might have to worry about, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know they've gone out. They got Sam Howell. They have 3 quarterbacks already on that roster. It doesn't look like they're going to move on for Geno Smith. The Jacksonville Jaguars they're not drafting a quarterback.
No, not at all.
The Cincinnati Bengals definitely aren't drafting a quarterback.
Nope, not at all.
The Los Angeles Rams are definitely not. They might.
That's a sneaky team for Michael Penix Jr. right there. Keep an eye on the Rams.
Okay. 20, the Steelers, they can't afford to. They just went out and kind of.
They got 3 already. They don't need no.
They sold their soul, right? The Miami Dolphins can't draft Michael Penix Jr. I heard Colin Cowherd saying that, but he's a moron, right? The Eagles at 22. No. Eagles at 22 are not going to draft a quarterback. They got too much tied into Jalen. 23, the Vikings, definitely. I can see them taking a Michael Penix Jr. 24, the Dallas Cowboys, no, I don't see that happening. 25, Green Bay, I don't see that happening. Jordan Love's their guy. 26, Tampa Bay. They already have a number 1 pick at quarterback now, Baker Mayfield. 27, Arizona Cardinals. They are in the Kyler Murray business.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills, the Josh Allen. 29, Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, they're not taking a quarterback.
They got Malik Hooker too as a backup still. That they just
Hendon Hooker and
Malik.
Right, and the same. I get them mixed up all the time too, man. Blame our head, not our heart.
Love Hendon Hooker though. Loved Hendon Hooker coming out last year.
Yeah, I would love to have a Raider jersey that says Hooker on the back.
Right.
Then at 30, they have the league MVP playing quarterback. 31, you have Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
And at 32, you have Patrick Mahomes. So from 13 down, there's a very real possibility for you to get back up here.
No, definitely. But what does it cost? Squid said how much? I think it's gonna be a second round pick.
It's definitely gonna be it's gonna be a second round pick in this year's draft and next year's draft.
You think so? 2 seconds to move back up into the first. So you're saying possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Come on, man. Because you got to look at it from this perspective. They're trading down a couple of picks now.
Yeah. I just expect for this year, I would assume it would probably cost you a second round pick.
What, to trade back in for the second?
Trade back in. It'll cost you your second round pick and maybe even a mid to late round pick.
So to get back into the first graph?
Yeah, to get back. So basically, because we're at the beginning of the second round, right? So
we're in the middle of the second round. We're at 13.
A second and a fourth, a second and a fifth. I think that probably a second and fourth to probably get it done.
If they know that you hot for a quarterback, they're definitely going to hold you over the fire for that.
So would you move it your second and third this year to move back up to get Michael Penix Jr.?
while second and third to get I would move heaven and earth to get a franchise.
And mind you, we secured our right tackle of the future at 13.
Yeah, listen, I would move heaven and earth to get my guys. I'm sorry, I'm lacing my sneakers right now in the air, and I forgot that I'm there. Let me put these away. I'm very, very sorry, everyone.
Salute to the chat, man. Salute to Ty also, man. I am tired today. I am whooped. Salute. If we don't get JD5, I walked 10 miles today. I told Wasted before we got on the show, I am completely zapped. If we don't get JD5, then I say F those other QBs. Fix the O-line, right side, get a dog corner, and fix some more spots and run it with Farva and Uncle Rico. Salute to Ty, my dog. On the
Graphk was walking today with the Dead Sea Scrolls. He was walking like Moses in the desert. Yeah, I don't even know if Moses walked in the desert, but he was doing it.
Got my cardio in, man. I had to get my cardio. I had to get my little, what's it called? What's it called? EG?
EKG.
EKG, all that good stuff. So I got me some cardio in.
It's awesome. Hey, guys, let me ask you a question, guys. Chat, this is for you. Do you guys think that we need to bring the pause board back?
Definitely.
You think so?
It's time.
I think it's time, man. We gave it a rest. The pause board is back. My daughter was doing mathematics on this thing, and I erased it all. I said, you know what? I missed the pause board. We're going to bring it back, Graphk.
2 + 2 = pause. Salute to Ty on the $5 donation. Salute to Just. We got a commander in the building. You guys just need to go get after Penix. Yo, salute to you. Hey, man, all I'm saying is this, right? Realistically, we don't know what's going on with the Michael, with the whole Jaden Daniels Commanders. It's just, bruh, it's a very realistic chance that you guys take JJ McCarthy at too. There's a realistic chance that you take Drake May.
Bro, that'd be hilarious, bro. If the Redskins, the Commandos, whatever, if they took a quarterback who had a grand total of 8 snaps in college at number 2, that'd be fucking hilarious to me. It'd be
such a DC move.
Yeah, man.
But hey, we never know until Thursday comes around. We don't know what may happen, man. So, look, we have to hold our hopes out. Just be 327. That just maybe, you guys go another route so we can move up to go get our guy. Salute to you, man. Salute to LV Maximus in the building too, man. Graphk moving to Henderson and Darren Waller's. I'm telling you. Let's go.
Shit, man. I don't know if Darren Waller crib going to be available.
Hey, man.
Somebody else going to be living up in there.
Hey, man.
You know who been wanting to move up into Kelsey's plum a long time, yo. Hey, man. Hey, man, let me tell you, man. I heard Darren's getting a divorce, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, I don't want to disrespect him till he does get a divorce, but hey, Kelsey, man, I'm available.
Hey, Drew, can I spit some bars for you?
Hey, man, could you please, man? I saw it on Twitter. It's pretty fucking awesome, man.
What do you think about these bars right here, okay? This is Darren Waller's diss record to his now ex-wife, Kelsey Plum.
Hey, man, spit it, man. Do you want me to do
all I need is a beat in my Porsche. I'm ringless anyways. What's a divorce? I was once a joker for an ace, but now those days are done. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. What the fuck is a plum?
Hey, man, those are fucking bars, man. Let me tell you something. I would love to glaze that plum, though, man. Couple of watermelon seeds all over that.
Real quick, man. Hey, salute to him too, man. It sucks that 13 months of being married. It sucks to see that, man. I hope him to figure it out and all that good stuff. We just having some fun. Salute to 88, man. What are both of your immediate thoughts in this scenario? Caleb Williams 1, Jaden Daniels 2, and Goodell steps on the podium and says the New England Patriots have traded their pick to the Raiders. You know what's funny? That's gonna be Michael Penix Jr., bro.
Yeah, and I want Michael Penix Jr., but it's just like at 3, it's like at least we got our guy. Right?
We haven't heard anything about Drake May with the Raiders at this point. Nothing. So I would assume it's a guy that we've already had, somewhat a built-up relationship with, like a Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I would get pissed off, bro. I'd be like Soldier, bro. I'd be like, Drake. I'm not the big Drake May for us. I don't know if that works.
Yeah,
for us, I don't know if that works, man. I just feel like we kind of need somebody that is more ready than him. Adam wants to wait around for that shit.
Raider wasted. Traded to the number 1 pick in draft, Bo Nix. Yo, Raider wasted. I can't believe you wasted $2 on that, family. I appreciate it. Funny comment, crazy default picture, and even insanely different name. But salute to you on the $2 donation. Salute to our guy Silver and Facts. Appreciate you, brother, on a $50 special, man. Bless you. In the first round, I see every time a team takes a defensive tackle, edge, tight end, or wide receiver, it's a win for us. Thoughts? Sidebar, I'm about to Raider out my ride and get custom plates out here in Bronco country. Y'all like any of these? Darth Raider, Fade to Black, Black Hole, I don't win. I like all of them. I think they're all dope.
Don't get Black Hole, though.
Yeah, because there's a lot. There's already a lot that had like a lot of those. I think the Darth Raider one, I like that. I like how it's spelled.
Yeah,
I like that. The Darth Raider one, Silver and Facts, would be the one.
Oh, Autumn Wind, I think.
Yeah, I like that one too. Salute to you, brother. But yes, you're right. Every time an edge rusher comes off the board, anytime, I don't think any defensive tackle goes before we draft. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's any defensive tackle that goes top 10 in this year's draft. But yes, the edge. There's not going to be any tight ends unless Brock Bauer goes to the Jets. I don't know. Maybe the Tennessee Titans reach and take him early. But and you're right. The wide receivers, the Romes, the Marvin Harrisons, and the Malik Neighbors, they definitely help our cause to get a quarterback, man. Salute to you, brother. I would personally go with Darth Raider. Salute to you, man.
Too, and yeah, that's crazy. Hey, somebody said Michael Penis at 3. I was like, damn, I thought his name was Michael Penix. I said, they used to call me Michael Penis back in the day.
Salute to Big Al. Wasted. Salute to your Knicks being 2-0.
Oh, woo, baby, let me tell you.
It
felt good. It felt like back in the day when Patrick Ewing.
And then the Yankees just beat the A's 4-3 right now.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to wear your A's hat, man.
I can't because the green screen, bro. I tried it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but it looked like you were like invisible.
It looked like a damn
mine and shit.
Yeah, it was nasty work. But salute to the Knicks, though. I told you, my team's gone. I'm rooting for y'all, for sure. Salute, man, the Raider and PA. What happens if Chicago grabs JD and the Shocker at 1? It will not happen. It will not happen. But if that does, the Commanders are running to the podium because Cliff Kingsbury gets his hands back on the quarterback that he wanted initially anyway, a guy that he already coached at USC, and he gets to go home to Washington, D.C., where he's from. So if somehow, some way, Chicago pulled a crazy Shocker at 1 and took him, oh, they're running to the podium for Caleb, man. Salute to Raider and PA. Salute to Josh also. Should we get Spencer Rattler in the second round? QB sleeper. I'm going to be honest. If we miss out on these top guys and we take our right tackle at 13, I have no problem taking Spencer Rattler. If we could possibly trade back in the second round, if we could possibly trade back and pick up some extra draft capital, I would do it.
It would have to be with more than 1 second round pick. I'm not going to give my second round pick for Spencer Rattler.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking him before the 3rd because Spencer Rattler has a lot of holes in this game. I like Spencer Rattler.
I think he's going early.
I think so too because, bro, there are a lot of these guys, man, that everybody loves. When you really break the tape down, Spencer Rattler, I would put Spencer Rattler up there in the same wavelength as Bo Nix.
Okay.
He's not as accomplished of a player, but
I personally, man, I like Spencer Rattler a lot. I think that the deficiencies in his game, he'll get him right in the right place in the right system, and I think that he's going to translate at the next level. I think that he's the biggest sleeper quarterback in this year's draft. I think that he's going to be very successful given the opportunity he's given. Well, if he goes to a terrible team, then we already know how this goes. But if he goes to a team, let's say he goes to a playoff team where he gets a chance to sit and learn a little bit.
Oh, that's that. But see, that's not the situation we're in, and that's the problem. That's the situation he needs.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. But maybe our system, maybe the system is fit for him. We still don't know what Getsy's offense is going to look like. We don't know. We have no idea. But all I'm saying is this: I believe in Spencer Rattler. I do, and I think that we be one team that I think we would fit with him. I think if not, it'd be another team like I said before, it'd be a playoff team where he'd be a clear-cut backup, and you probably only see him if they're big, if their QB1 went down. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But hey, man, I'm all for. I like Spencer Rattler. Salute to Robert, man. We all know Plum wants to deflate Tom's balls. Salute to Robert, man.
Bang zoom, bang zoom. Bang zoom, Dubzilla.
Salute to Raider Ryan, man. I heard on Sanjit show, he thought maybe Telesco would try to pick Peter's brain on who they are wanting to pick. What are your thoughts on that? Raiders. Do you mean, is he talking about Peter King?
They talking about Peters over there with Adam Peters.
Adam Peters?
For the Washington Redskins. Is that what you talking about? Because how the hell does that even happen? If your brain can be picked as a GM in the National Football League, you need to be unceremoniously blocked.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm trying to, my brother, put the name that you meant in the comment section, because, and mind you, Ryan, this guy has been around for many moons. He was in the organization when they took Peyton out there in Indianapolis. He's the one that drafted Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Like, he's took quarterbacks before. I don't think he's going to pick any active GMs minds in terms of trying to upgrade their quarterback room. So unless you meant Peter King, I don't know. I don't know. Ryan, elaborate on that, brother, please. Salute to Quad, man. Clenched fist salutations. I just hope we can get some form of stability. Not having a GM in place, not having a head coach in place cost us so many moves. I'll be real with you, bro. You onto something, Qua, because I think last year, definitely, you know, with us having an interim GM, interim head coach, yeah, the excitement was starting to build, but it still wasn't. There was so much uncertainty because we didn't know if they're going to come back. So I definitely agree with you. But I think now all the momentum in that building, just all the excitement, I think that we're on to something with these guys in the building. And now with Tom Telesco and Champ Kelly in the building. I mean, that was the best scenario you can have, is having your assistant GM stick around with a Tom Telesco. So salute to you, though, bro. Appreciate you, Quad, as always, on the $10 donation. I'm looking to see if Ryan – Adam Peters. Okay, yeah. Ryan, there's no way. There ain't no way.
Yeah, so I was right. It was Adam Peters. Yeah. Raider, let me tell you something.
No, because he said that Sanjit said Adam Peters. And salute to Sanjit. I don't see in any world where that could happen. And that's our brother. We love him. But I don't see in any world that could happen.
Did I press the wrong button?
Nah, that actually worked.
Thank you.
Yeah, facts.
Raider, you are about to be unceremoniously blocked, Raider. You ever.
Mark, none. That was AP and them, putting it out there that, Harbaugh wants to get J.J. McCarthy and that they were willing to move Justin Herbert to the Minnesota Vikings for 2 picks and Christian Darrisaw. It's not going to happen.
Come on.
Period, point blank, the end. Harbaugh went there because they had a quarterback already in play, and they're not going to move on from him at least. I mean, can he at least get a season under his belt with Harbaugh out there to see what he has?
He called him crown jewel of the NFL, bro. But like Jim Harbaugh, I think, took that job because of the city and because that kid's at quarterback. Justin Herbert is the most intriguing guy because he's been very successful with a defensive head coach that was rudderless and didn't know what he was doing. Brandon Staley is one of the worst coaches. He's like Richie Kotite bad. Like he is, bro. He's like Norv Turner, and Norv Turner was a great coordinator, but he's bad, dude. So imagine if you give him a guy who understands what's going on. Only thing I worry about with Harbaugh is Harbaugh runs a very antiquated system where he doesn't throw the ball all over the place. And Justin Herbert's a guy who's throwing for 5,000 yards on me.
Yeah.
So what's that going to look like? I hope it looks bad. F him.
I think it's going to be a lot different at the next level. They got Greg Roman. Right? Is our offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but Greg Roman is always run the ball.
He's one guy, mind you. But the thing is, they got J.K. Dobbins. They brought him in. They don't know what they have in him yet because, coming back from that injury, he could be a steal for him or he could be a guy that gets injured once again, God forbid. But they brought in who else they brought? They brought Gus in, right? Gus Edwards is their other running back. And they're going to run the football. That's what they do in that system. But when you have a quarterback like Justin Herbert, bro, you have to find a way to throw the football. And it may look like that they traded Keenan Allen for a 4th round pick. They let the other guy walk in free agency and get paid an astronomical amount of money by the Jets, right? So, but they're going to get some wide receivers. They're going to pass the football in LA. You can't have a guy like Justin Herbert, bro, and not throw the football. There's no way.
Jim Harbaugh going to have him running the veer.
Yo, and I can see that, Dan. I can see them taking Blake Corum early, like real talk. They get a receiver, probably, or a tackle in round 1. Was probably gonna be receiver early.
Dude, no way. Blake Corum that early, bro.
No. I don't mean in the first round, bro. I mean like that first run of running backs. You know what I'm saying? Like they can probably take him in the 3rd round. Take Blake Corum.
Just because, but see, bro, this is the thing. I think we make the mistake of doing, right? We look at these guys because they play for a person and think that the guy, didn't want to recruit somebody over that guy.
Yeah.
And now they got the chance to draft the guy they wanted to recruit it. So now it's not a matter of recruiting him. You could just take him, right? Blake Corum is small, man. It's 23.
5'7" and a half, something like that.
He's little. And what Harbaugh wants to do, I don't think Blake Corum fits into that. Harbaugh wants to 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Do you have a fullback, laddie? That's the kind of shit he wants to do.
Yo, Ty, Waste is flying, man. I couldn't even imagine him driving that far. He's flying out to Detroit. So
why can you imagine me driving that far? I just drove the goddamn.
Oh yeah, you drove to Florida. Y'all don't
all over the fucking place.
I don't know. Let me tell y'all something about my brother Wasted. All right, he is the most bougiest motherfucker you ever meet in your life. I couldn't even imagine.
I feel attacked. I
couldn't imagine being in a car with him more than 4 hours. He'd probably be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Bro, but you act like I don't drive all over the place all day. Like, bro,
if I wasn't there, it never happened, bro. That's all I'm saying.
F out of here, Graphk.
Yo, salute to Rube, man. Spencer is dog shit. Damn, Rube.
Wow.
Not even a complete shit. He can't throw over the middle. Horrible anticipation. He never made anyone around him better. SC was not a bad. Oh, no, Rube. They had a terrible offensive line. Let's not do that, Rube. You can go back and look at this. Look, bro, go look at the stats. Look at the tape. They had an unbearable offensive line out there in South Carolina. Let's not do that. Now, maybe he didn't have, he did have Xavier Leggett. He had some pieces over there. But that offensive line was asparagus, brother.
Bro,
asparagus.
And bro, when he was at Oklahoma, right? It's a big adjustment being in the Lincoln Riley offense, and then him leaving and having to kind of reestablish yourself, man.
Yeah.
I think too much. I think what you guys do is you guys go too much off of stats sometimes. You don't look at style of play. You don't look at his pocket presence, his athleticism. The National Football League is a different animal, and these coaches are different kinds of coaches. You can take a person who wasn't as productive in college and turn him into a superstar player, man. You really can. So I think you guys got to scout these guys properly and not just look at highlights.
The problem is Rube has his George Halani glasses on. That's all it is, bro. He has his Halani glasses on. Until he takes them off, he's not going to see things for what it really is.
So can George Halani get under center and throw the football?
Bro, if Rube had his way, George Halani would be a Raider at 13. It's just clear cut. You know what I mean? So salute to Rube, man. That's my dog, though. Love you, bro. Salute to my guy. Let me see. Yeah, bro. Jenny. Yeah, SC's O-line was complete shit. Bad. One of the worst offensive lines in college football.
Look,
brother, if you watch the tape, you had to have seen how bad that O-line was. What did he have this year, Rube? 18 touchdowns, 9 picks? I think that's somewhere around there, right?
Yeah.
And that was with one of the worst O-lines in college football.
That kid was running for his life every game. And see, the thing is, I prefer that. Because now he comes to a dog shit O-line in the National Football League, he's used to it.
Yo, salute to everybody here in the building, y'all. Wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed yet, man. Once again, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. This is going to be our last show until we get to Detroit, Michigan. We're going to be out there for all 3 days of the draft. Once again, you guys, we will be at the draft day 1. Day 2, we're going to cover round 2 and round 3 on a live stream. Day 3, we're going to be traveling, but we're going to try and get back to our respective homes and do a show at the end of the night together and recap everything that happened as the entire draft, unfolds. So stay tuned for that, man. I want to ask you real quick, bro. Let's do this before, we're 45 minutes already and I don't even feel like we've been here that long. I want to ask you, let's give some bold takes going into the draft Thursday. It doesn't even have to be us. Just some bold takes that we can see or we can expect in round 1 that you'd be like, I think it can happen. A bold take. Not just with us. It could be any other team. Like a Michael Penix to the Falcons at 8 is like a bold take.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got one. I have the New York Giants messing this draft up.
Ooh, okay.
I have the New York Giants making a play for Drake May.
I can see that. I
have the New York Giants making a play for Drake May because I think when you look at the GM of the Giants and you look at the coach of the Giants, they need to save their job. Brian DeBall was supposed to be this offensive guru, this offensive genius. The GM was supposed to save that organization. I think if they're going to try to handcuff themselves to a new quarterback. I really do. I really do. And I think they're going to try to move Daniel Jones in the draft. And guys, no, it does not take me a long time to lace it. I haven't been doing this the whole show. I just not done. And they are not stripper heels. They are Jordan 1s. So F you guys.
Yo, salute to PM. Raiders, Kings, A's. Come on, man. You already know. Till I Die, South Sac, Latu at 13. Did you see the Latu interview with Max Crosby?
Yeah, that was dope.
Oh, phenomenal, man. That kid, and I seen the little snippet of him and AP talking as well. And he was telling him how much of, Max is just the motor's endless. He's in the building at 6 a.m. He's out at 6 p.m., so on and so forth. I think that he is going to be a dog at the next level.
Latu, I love Latu, but it's just
he's from Sacramento too, man. You already know. So
yeah, we can't do that. I would love him to be our team, but we just can't do that. Now conversely, right? If we were to get another pick, like how people are saying, we move up or move back or do anything like that, and you moved on from Malcolm Kuntz,
yeah,
then I could see.
Then that would make sense. No, I agree, but I mean, I don't think you realistically move on from Malcolm Kuntz to take another edge rusher. When you need a quarterback, you need a tackle. There's other positions. Would I love to have him on this roster? Yeah. Definitely. I think he's going to be one of them ones at the next level, but it doesn't fit a need. We already have two guys, literally, in Tyree Wilson and Malcolm Kuntz, that we're hoping to see big jumps in their game this upcoming season. It just wouldn't make any sense. Salute to Hafi. Y'all going to be bored in Detroit after we trade every pick to move to second overall. No, we wouldn't, man. We'll be happy because guess what? We get to go sit in Greek town, eat some Greek food, and break bread and go out there and network, man. So, look, as long as our team gets better, Hafi, there's no boredom to me,
bro. We're going to go crazy. We're going to leave. We're going to paint the town red.
Yep.
And then we're going to go, and hang out all night.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we got to find a Denny's for me to fall asleep in. This is what happens. It is a tradition.
We're going to go to a Coney Island and have ways to just pass out. You know what I mean? So
we're definitely not going to Coney Island and passing out.
You're not going to wake up.
We're not going to Brooklyn and passing out. No motherfucker.
No. Coney Island, the burger or the hot dog spot.
Oh, what you talking about, like Nathan's or Coney Island?
That's what they call it. Coney Island's out there in Detroit.
Yeah, Nathan did Nathan. Yeah, I'm talking about actual Coney Island. Yeah.
Not Brooklyn, bro. Not we're not talking about that.
We definitely not going there. Hey, yo, it's funny because they got a halal spot called Coney Island in Newark on Central Avenue.
The one we slid down Central, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We was all over this. We was all over this, bro. Yeah, they don't understand nothing.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing.
Salute to the 1,400 people in the building. Salute to Silver and Facts on the $20 donation.
Smashed on the happy dads. That's
no
great.
QB under 6'2". Sorry, but success for Littles is few and far between. Kyler Murray, Breeze, and Flutie. Flakes aren't walking through the door, so no on Spencer the Rattlesnake Rattler. Draft him, you'll get your ass bit off.
Look, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I agree. That was always Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells used to have a rule where he didn't take any undersized players.
Yeah, we talked about that. Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a rule. That's a hell of a rule, and it seemed to have worked.
All I'm saying is, if we miss out on those top guys, look, bro. I'm not against looking at Spencer Rattler if we need to go get another quarterback, which we will. Salute to Pippen ain't easy. Cards take JD at 3, not going to happen, and make KM1 available. Oh, okay. So it gets interesting here. What we doing? I mean, at that point, we need a quarterback. So the one thing that sucks is Pippen ain't easy. You go from getting a guy on a rookie deal to a guy you're paying north of $50 million a season that's been injured. He's undersized. You know what I'm saying? And you're still paying Jimmy G as well. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to. Would it be an upgrade? Definitely. But you literally go from paying first-round quarterback money to paying top dollar money for a guy that has been injured. You know what I mean? Has dealt with some bumps and bruises at the NFL level. So me personally, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm not that big of a Kyler Murray fan.
Yeah, well, Kyler Murray's a guy that the jury still, I don't know. When you trade for a quarterback, you don't want to trade for a guy that's not a star player. You know what I mean? Like when the Rams did that, they were sure what Matthew Stafford was. They knew he could be better, but they were sure for what he was. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to trade for a guy like Kyler Murray making premium money, and I don't know if I'm going to get premium production. Now, if you trade for a Baker Mayfield, you trade for a guy like Jared fucking what the fuck is the kid from the Detroit Lions name? It was the number one pick, Jared Goff. That Jared Goff wasn't making a shitload of money. He was making really good money, but he wasn't making Kyler Murray generational money, was he? He was he still
not at that point.
You're not at that point. So that's different. That's a guy that might have a little to grow, but then you can kind of work with that. I can't work with a guy who's making $100 million and I don't know how good he's going to be. To me, it's just a terrible choice, man.
Edgar, I always said it, man. It'd be a receiver. It'd be like a Rome Odunze, or it'd be a Brock Bowers. That'd be a shocker for me at 13. If they said we're sticking to what the best player available, and Rome is the guy, or Brock Bowers, who can be a generational tight end at the next level, those will be my surprise, like shockers would be a Rome Odunze or a Brock Bowers. What would be a shocker to you at 13?
Shocker to me is us taking a defensive tackle or some shit like that.
Okay, so even a Byron Murphy.
Yeah, that's to me that'd be asinine. I'd be pissed.
Okay, so no Jazir Newton and no Byron Murphy.
Not at 13. Not what Christian Wilkins did, bro. Hell no, man.
Okay.
Doubling down, like that's insane, bro.
I agree. Salute to Fuck You, one of the greatest names in YouTube history. Yo, Wasted, I hit you up on Instagram, OG. We need that boxing or hip-hop podcast. Salute to y'all. Much love, Raiders. And mind you, we have one coming. I know Wasted got the boxing one, but we do have the hip-hop, culture, everything podcast coming soon. We've been cooking behind the scenes, you guys, so stay tuned for that.
Bro, if my brother want to do a boxing podcast with me, man, that'd be insane.
So much knowledge. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Salute to Ty. Fall asleep in Coney and you will not be waking up. This is facts. Ty just said that, bro. I'm telling you, the Coney Islands, man. It's nasty work out there in Detroit. Salute to the Mokes. Fall asleep in Diddy's house. You ain't never coming back. This is facts, bro. Salute to my guy, the Mokes. I thought it was going to be an AOC $2 haymaker, but we're here.
Yeah, yo, the Mokes is the AOC whisperer, bro.
Yeah, man. Salute to Rube once again, our brother, man. I'd rather get Helani at 13 than sign Rattler as a UDFA.
Damn, Rube.
How dog shit Rattler is.
Going hard with this
Lloyd was killing it with the same old line at SC, but when he transferred, it was a rat team and he held the ball too long. No anticipation. So Rube does not like Spencer Rattler at all. We shall see, brother. We got to make a friendly bet, man. Friendly wager, Rube, about Spencer Rattler. Let's see where he ends up. And if he's in a situation where I think he can thrive, we got to place a bet, my brother. Salute to you, man, for always promoting, supporting what we do over here, man. I appreciate you, brother, on a $20 donation. Salute to PM also. Shocker for me is Al rises from the grave and goes Xavier Worthy at 13. Dog, could you imagine that shit, bro? Could you imagine taking Xavier Worthy at 13? That'd be nasty, bro. Nasty work. Salute to you. That'd be gross, disgusting. Salute to Daniel Kim, man. Salute. Given our trajectory, I don't think we're going to be in this position for a while. We need to strike the draft and get our QB1.
I tend to agree with you.
Love it, Kim.
I hope we're never in a position again for the foreseeable future to draft number one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or to draft this. I hope we drafted in the 20s for the rest of this decade, bro, because that means we're good.
Yeah, me too. Salute to Kim, though. Appreciate you, brother, on a $5 donation. Get a few questions in, you guys, before we get out of here. We're pulling up on an hour. I'm going to get my bag together tonight, man. I got to get my beard cut early in the morning, get some things moving before we head out to Detroit. But we definitely want to hear from you guys before we get out of here, man. Let's talk about this draft. Let me see. Shock stinker Raiders reach and take Peyton Wilson at 13. No, Cat, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. You couldn't take a often injured linebacker that early. And I don't really think that we're going to see a linebacker gone until the late second. And then that run's going to happen in the third round. I really believe that. I really believe it. But Peyton could be the first one off the board. But I think it's going to be Edgerrin Cooper out of A&M. Let me see. King Ed says the hip hop podcast will be epic. Got to speak on the hip hop beef. We love hip hop over here, King Ed. That's one of our first loves. So it's coming, brother. I promise you. Salute to Qua also. What's up? Wasted with Shakur Stevenson. Haven't seen him in a minute. Haney just looked like straight Pope.
I mean, bro, look, this is the thing. You guys know I'm not like a huge Devin Haney guy. You know what I'm saying? I just, look, shout out to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia played the game right. Devin Haney has been a weight bully. Devin Haney does all of these things. He puts these clauses in, and then he gets in the ring and he rehydrates, right? Ryan Garcia played the game right. He said, I don't give a shit about those belts. I'm going in the ring hydrated and strong. I'm not gonna do what happened when I fought Tank when I didn't have nothing left. And he went in there and he weight bullied the weight bully. Yeah. And these are two guys I said on my show. They fought 3 times in the amateurs and they split. And the thing is with Ryan Garcia has that speed and that power. It's a bad matchup for Devin Haney a lot of the time. It's not shocking that he beat him. I just thought the way that Ryan Garcia was moving, it's hard to sit up here publicly and say, he's going to win when he's tweaking. You know what I'm saying? He was tweaking, bro. Come on, bro. But Ryan Garcia is a talented fighter, man. I hate how, people from California, right, that love a fighter, they act like if you think that they could lose or you criticize them, that somehow, some way, you're just some hater. Like when Oscar De La Hoya was great and you would criticize him and say, oh, you can't talk about the Golden Boy. Y'all got to stop this shit.
I don't know boxing, so I ain't got no horse.
It's Shakur Stevenson. Nobody want to fight the boogeyman. Don't nobody want to fight the kid from North. That's all it is. Nobody want to fight the boogeyman.
Ross, it's actually Graphk, bro. That was actually my artist name, Graphk. So you can type it in on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. It's actually Graphk, brother. And I definitely have had the honor to work with a lot of legends, write for some artists, for DTP out there in Atlanta. Had, the honor to break bread with Young Money and some other shit, man. So definitely, but it was Graphk. Graphk. Salute to you, man. Salute to Christy Hurd. Wasted, are you really going to Detroit?
I mean, come on now. I mean, we said
look, she probably is used to you saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be out there," and then you don't go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stop doing that.
I see you do it a few. Hey, Christy, I'm with you. Are you going, motherfucker?
You see me do that shit one time, bitch.
Hey, one time too many, motherfucker. So
I was in the fetal position, sick as a dog. This is the reason why, you know what, bro?
Twice.
Once. There was never been a time where I said I was going to
be. Forgot about the LA trip when you got COVID. I'll let you have that one.
It happened one time, bro. I didn't go.
You definitely missed out on the Vegas trip, though.
Yeah, the Vegas trip, but I didn't say I was going. I told you I wasn't going.
Salute to Hafi, man.
I told you I wasn't going, bro. I didn't say I was going to come out. I said, I'm not going, bro. Y'all got it.
Ways to be bullshitting. Salute to Hafi, man.
Get the fuck out of here. Everybody gonna follow him all over the world and shit like that, man. I have
Salute to Hafi. How much do you all know about Washington and New England? What are the chances that these top quarterbacks are successful with those teams? Don't they need a lot to be good? Hafi, yes. The Commanders need to beef up that O-line. They got to get that run game going. You know what I mean? Like, they got to go get another receiver. You know what I mean? Like, DC has some holes on their roster completely. Their defense shit the bed last year. And the New England, we already know, like, they have a lot of holes. Not only the quarterback position, they need pass catchers. They need some O-line help. They need to rebuild that. They need to add some more to that defense. They both have a lot of holes, Hafi, both of those teams. You want to add on to that, bro?
I mean, bro, the most important thing is that they fill that team up with players. That's the most important thing. These teams are so devoid of talent that I don't think they're at liberty to just go and just take a quarterback at this point. Washington has more talent but New England, the cupboards are bare. To me, they are the main team to move down.
I can see it. Salute to PM. Ryan put us on for put on for us Mexicans. F those fake Mexicans who is saying Ryan A. Raza, but now want to claim him. Salute to PM on the $5 donation. Salute to S. Dot. Worthy can be faster than Vic, Barry Sanders, Deshaun Jackson, Henry Ruggs, Deion Sanders, Chris Johnson, and not faster than Bo Jackson. Salute to S. Dot. My dog, I'm going to be real with you. I'm just not that big of a fan of Xavier Worthy. He has a problem catching the football. I'm not one of them people that's going to get all enamored by the speed, and then he comes into the league and he just doesn't do what I thought he was going to do, or what I knew he wasn't going to do. I live in Dallas. I've gotten a lot of opportunity to watch him on TV. Let's just say that. And I've seen Xavier Worthy have issues with securing the football. So, I'm cool off all that. Paper chase, I would love that. Cam Hart in the fourth. If he's there in the fourth, it's a no-brainer. I'm running up to the podium, man. Salute to Rue once again. Spencer Rattler couldn't end up starting for the Chiefs with Tom Brady as his quarterback coach. And I'll bet he's dog shit. I'd rather draft Tavondre Sweat as quarterback one. Damn, my dog Rube is out here trolling away.
Yeah, Ruben is a devout hater.
A devout. Hey, I love it, though. If you're going to do it right. You know what I mean? Salute to Rube, man. Salute to Eric. If we draft Penix at 13, we should draft his right tackle or one of his receivers from Washington. could help him make that transition into the NFL a bit easier. And Eric, you know what? If you take him at 13, I think it's a very logical scenario where you can move up and probably get Fatanu. Like real talk. You might be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a better chance of doing that than swapping it and taking the right tackle at 13 and trying to trade up to get Michael Penix Jr. So you may be on to something right there. Eric, salute to you on a $5 donation. Salute to Ty also. Damn, I got 2 G's. Good night, brothers, and safe travels, man. Salute to my guy, Ty. Are you going to be out there, Ty? If you out there, man, make sure you hit us up, bro. We definitely want to link up with you, man. Salute to our brother East Coast Gridiron in the building as well. Let me see. Yeah, man. Shit, other than that, let me see. He said Magic Johnson will have them in championship form in 2 years. I gotta disagree with you.
I gotta vehemently disagree with you. Matt Johnson's gonna say, I ain't gonna be here.
Yo,
what you gonna say, bro?
Mitchell, definitely, Jay. I'm telling you, he's gonna go. He's a potential sneaky first round pick.
He's the 5th best wide receiver in his draft.
Yeah, I can see him going in the first round. Like real talk, he's one of those guys. And to be real with you, I'd be very afraid to see the Niners or the Chiefs catch him at the end of the first round. I could see Buffalo taking Mitchell also. He could be one of those guys that if they don't trade up to try and get one of those top 3 guys off the board, I could see them taking Mitchell also because they need some receivers. Yeah, let me see. He talking about Rosengard. I mean, Rosengard, you don't have to trade up for him, Austin. You wouldn't have to trade up for him because he'll be available probably in the 2nd, 3rd round. And I've said it since day one. I know he was a starting tackle. But I think he's going to be a guard at the next level, man. I don't think he's going to translate at the next level as a tackle. I have Rosengarten as a guard. And I know a lot of people like, what? What do you mean by that? He didn't play guard. I have him moving over to guard at the next level. Can
I ask you a quick question, man? For real, man. It has nothing to do with football.
What's up?
Do you think that he's going to be a guard because he has it in his last name? Rosengardner. Big zoom! Big zoom graphic! Big zoom!
Hey, you called me on my
Freudian slip.
Salute to Wasted, man. Salute to the 1,335 people still in the building. Wipe them feet. Pay your bar tabs, man, meaning hit them thumbs up, you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. We talked about the Raiders calling the Commanders about the number 2 spot. Looks as though Adam Peters and the Commanders are not trying to move out of that 2 spot. It looks like they may have the guy that they want at the quarterback 1 spot already in mind, and it looks as though it's probably going to be Jaden Daniels. New England is still a sneaky team, you guys, to trade out of that top 3 spot because they have so many holes. So keep an eye on them. I can see, once again, potentially Minnesota moving up, packaging up those 2 spots, moving up to 3, and getting Drake May. It's always been Drake May or J.J. McCarthy for them. And then at that point, it's you got to hold on to a prayer, man, that Michael Penix just drops. Because if there's a run early, bro, let's just say Arizona moves out of that 4 spot too, and somebody moves up to get J.J. McCarthy. It can be nasty because there may be another team saying, we got to go get a quarterback right now. And we can see Penix off the board, Bo Nix off the board before we even get an opportunity to draft. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that they're being aggressive here and making calls and just seeing what it's going to take to move up because it looks as though we're going to get our quarterback 1 of the future, man. You got anything to say on the way out, brother?
No, man. Yeah, have a good night. Everybody have a good night, man.
Salute to Rube. I hope the Chiefs get worthy out of all the talent at the end of the first. Mitchell, McConkey, Coleman, Franklin, Thomas Jr. are all difference makers. This is facts. Brian Thomas is going to be one of the better wide receivers in this draft. Troy Franklin out of Oregon's a dog. Keon Coleman's our guy. And McConkey, another guy, man. He's going to be a dominant slot guy out of Georgia at the next level. Keep an eye on him as well. I agree with you, brother. I hope that they think he's the next Tyreek. And he goes over there and he just shits the bed. And he's dropping footballs all over just like everybody else. It'd be great. It'd be great. We will see you guys. If anything happens beforehand, we'll definitely go live and we'll definitely, come shoot the shit with you guys. But until then, we will be active all week long for the draft in Detroit. We're going to be sharing all kind of footage, you guys. We're not only going to be going live. We're going to be putting up shorts, snippets, 2-minute, 3-minute videos. We're going to try and upload as much content as we can because we want you guys to feel the experience out there with us like you guys were there. So
content.
So
yes.
while we're out there, keep an eye on both our channels. We're going to be uploading like crazy. And I'm hoping and praying that if we do move up to number 2 or number 3 somehow, if we secure Jaden Daniels, Me and Wasted already have this idea. His phone recording me, mine recording him. You guys are going to see a real in real time moment. Okay, so I just hope to see you guys, while we out there moving and grooving. Once again, anyone that's out there in Detroit that wants to come kick it with us, DM us on Instagram, Twitter. We're going to be out there, man. We're all down to get some drinks, some coffee, whatever, and shoot the shit with the nation. Make sure to hit us up, and salute to Mitch in the building. Get some sleep. Wasted.
Mitch eats corn the long way. Bang, boom. Bang, boom.
Yo, in Austin, definitely. That's one of my favorite shows of the year, is breaking down the UDFAs. So definitely that Saturday afternoon when we get back from Detroit, we'll definitely be live breaking down the UDFAs.
That's right.
So, we just wanted to come shoot the shit with you guys for a little while, man. Once again, OakLosVegas.com. Go get you some merch. PlanetRaiders.com. Big Mike is finalizing his top 30 for 30 prospects. Go check out all the phenomenal articles he put up on PlanetRaiders.com and the videos to back him up on his YouTube channel, Big Mike Raider. Once again, you guys, not really a lot going on right now.
But it's a whole lot going on.
There's a whole lot going on right now.
Hey, yo, you know what? Listen, Antes, let me say something to you. Mitch has a gigantic Raider tattoo on his leg. You know what you are? You're a doucher. You are unceremoniously blocked. No Mitchell Renz disrespect will happen over here on this channel. Get the F out of here.
We love our brother Mitch, man. Salute to everybody. We love you guys. We outro. One.
That's what I'm talking about.